God needs you to learn discernment, to stay away from things that are unholy, from things that are not of him and from him. A lot of people, they get caught up in their flesh, right? And their own desires and wanting what they want for their life when they don't realize that God has something special for them. And they think their way or the highway, right? When God is trying to guard you, your heart, or take something and shield you from it, sometimes he doesn't allow it to take place. Sometimes he doesn't allow it to happen. Let's say, for example, a job that you want, right? You may think that rejection is such a bad thing, right? And in the front of your head, in the front of your eye, you think it's a bad thing. But God may have been trying to protect you from some catastrophe. He may be trying to protect you, or not even trying to protect you, but give you an even better opportunity. I remember I was applying for jobs, right? And I was getting rejected by a bunch of them. And I was like, Lord, do you not want me to work? It's like, Lord, how am I supposed to pay? How am I supposed to get funds? But at that time, I was like, look, I don't know how I'm going to pay for anything. But my trust and my faith is what got me through. And ultimately, he blessed me with another job. Discernment, learning who is for you, learning where you should be at, learning what is right and righteous in the Lord's eyes, and learning what is not right and what is unrighteous in the Lord's eyes, right? People, places, ideas, opinions, TV shows, political views, societies, views, social media. It doesn't matter what it is. Discernment needs to be used in every single aspect of your life. And this is the thing about it. God gives us the ability to learn discernment. God gives us the ability to enhance our knowledge and our godly wisdom, right? We get to read books, we get to read the Bible, but we get to learn different things on a regular basis. But one of the key things that human beings struggle with is discernment, right? Especially in like relationships. I'm going to read for you Proverbs chapter 5, verse 1. My son, pay attention to my wisdom. Listen carefully to my wise counsel. Then you will show discernment, and your lips will express what you've learned. Your lips will express what you've learned. Your actions will reflect what you've learned from the Lord, right? That discernment, you knowing where you should go, if Jesus would do that, if God would be happy with what you did or what decision you're about to make in your head, that's what that comes from. It says, pay attention to my wisdom, listen carefully to my wise counsel. Wise counsel. Not just seeking anybody for guidance, not just seeking any tool, any internet-based idea, opinion, not just seeking any parent or just any guardian or just any person on the street, right? Seeking wise counsel. There's a difference. Wise counsel knows. They've probably most likely been through it. They know way better. They know way more than you do. Even the people on this earth who think that they have wise counsel in them or that they are of wise counsel are most likely not wise counsel because they are not God. They are not God, right? Okay, so get back on point. Why does God tell us to stay away from unholy things? Because he wants us to go to heaven with him. Like, why would you listen to anybody else? When you don't listen to the Spirit, you're listening to Satan. You're listening to yourself. And we know that our own desires can cloud our judgment. Our own desires is what leads us to hell because it leads us to a sinful lifestyle. When we consistently don't use discernment, your life takes a total turn. Your life isn't what you imagine. You imagine this lifestyle for yourself, but you didn't want to listen, so this is how your life is going to be. That's when we're disobedient to our parents, and our parents are trying to guide us, right? And they're trying to tell us what's best for us, and we want to do what we want to do, and as a result, majority of the time, the punishment is not in our favor. And when we consistently do that, our lives are changed forever. Our life could be something of substance, but then a lot of people end up in a dark alley, in a dark place, and wonder how they got there. But it's because of decisions, right? What's so special about discernment is sometimes discernment is very much like our minds, right? Every single day when we go out the door, when we go to our jobs, We get to do our jobs. We make our decisions. We do certain things for people. We get to decide if we want to go to work. We get to decide if we want to go to this party. We get to decide if we want to go to this social event. We get to decide if we want to go to this worship service. We get to go, we get to decide if we want to go to the gym, right? You don't know what the day will bring. That's the thing. You don't know at any place, at any moment, you don't know what the world may bring your way. And that's why it's so important that we get strong in this, in our faith, because discernment is special. I remember how many times I've been asked to go to parties or anything like that, and those same parties end up getting, bow up, right? Just so I won't get demonetized. I don't remember how many times I've got invited to social events and there was fights and there was different things that went on, and there was a lot of drinking, there was a lot of smoking, and all those different things. Those things affect your body, and using the spirit of discernment is super duper important. So I encourage you to learn your environment, but ultimately learn to pick and make decisions based on how God will want you to do, right? You need a discerning heart. So whatever you do, talk to God about it first. And then, based on that, make your decision. But a heart of discernment is the key to building a successful relationship with God. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something. And as always, God bless.